We are ready to go. Is everybody is up top now correspond to the one that they want to start with? Does anybody want to make any changes?
I'm sure I
No.
do.
I'm good.
I'm also good.
All right.
I'm good.
So, Aravan. Okay, so Aravan's not in there. Gorzan is. Mikey is.
Fucking right. Michelangelo. Playing a goddamn turtle, guys.
Is Rob
Like,
dropping that for anybody but me?
Yeah, he's
No, he's doing it for me.
Oh, man, you know, God, I really don't know what to say about that. Everything. I've been sitting here for make sure everything works, and I'm dropping out. There's nothing I can do. I don't know what to say.
I like to say, fuck it. Who cares? Let's do this. I didn't say that
It
to
has
them.
the wrong character for me in the party sheet, Rob.
And you want to swap Bartholomew for Eldrin.
What are we getting into here?
All right, give me a second.
What kind of shit
No
are we
pressure.
getting
We're here all
into?
night.
I should be playing my barbarian too. I got some fucking good
We're here
rolls.
4 hours based on the condition of how everything's working. I'm assuming we can get in about 20 minutes a game, so that'll be cool.
Fucking on.
All right.
Christ, you can't swing a dead cat without hitting a bard. Wait, shit. Don't kill me.
I'm going to actually have to shut down even more of what's happening here.
Oh. This computer must be having some issues today.
Okay, now I have. Oh, wait. Okay, I literally have the bare minimum open at this point, so there's nothing else I can do to help my system. And my internet connection is not going as well as it.
Fucking A, boys.
As well, I'm not even sure I understand how cable modem works, but it could be that everyone is home right now, and everybody's using the internet on this Friday evening that nobody's had to work today. So that could be it. But I thought cable bandwidth had switched to individual. I don't know how it fucking works. Anyway,
Well, the
Sounding
good
good.
news is you
Sounding
didn't
good.
freak out that entire tirade.
Yeah, you're sounding good.
okay.
You're sounding smooth.
Fucking right.
So these, of course, don't go in the same. I wish the party sheet was the same order as the combat tracker. Okay, so Grozan is in there. Maul is the one that's missing.
I should be watching all these people.
Eladrin is not in there because someone's in there that shouldn't be in there. Oh, it's Kralk. Okay, so let's put in
All right,
him.
that's muted.
Croc lives.
For a while. We all know what his MO is.
All right, Joe.
Allegra's in there, Mikey's in there, and Liz. Okay, so the combat tracker and
That's
the
also. Oh, know what? I didn't want to do it twice. Come on.
and the party sheet should be matched. So since that's the case, I would like to say, lady, welcome to Tomb of Annihilation. I'm going to try to show you guys all the pictures. Since you pay for this, you might as well show the players the pictures that are in the book so that you get to enjoy them. You have all assembled in the city of Baldur's Gate in Sword Coast in the Forgotten Realms, as a matter of fact.
Very nice.
Perhaps you've all met here as every adventure starts in the bar. Every single adventure ever has always starts in a bar. So you guys all met in a bar and decided
He's
to adventure
stealing
together.
my MO.
But what I'd like to have you do is introduce yourself,
That's fucking
the
badass
player,
looking.
and then introduce the character that you're starting with, realizing, of course, that I predict none of you will have these characters at the end of the game, but it may be possible. Oh, and you can each. So, Grozan, go right ahead.
I am Joe 813210. Joe numbers in chat, and I am playing for the time being Groslin Redblade, who is a goblin rogue,
What do we got
specializing
here?
in spy tactics and surprise attack.
Bard, fighter, rogue, monk.
Nice. All right, very good. Maul, you can give yourself inspiration and introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm GM Babunski. I do some streaming myself and do things with these guys. I am playing Maul Jim Fist, who is a bugbear who was in some mines and got attacked by this gem-like creature which has absorbed his body. So he's a hybrid bugbear with some kind of gem disease on him. And he is a monk, believe it or not. He gave up mining to become a monk. And that's about it.
All right, very good. Mikey.
Hey guys, totally rad. I'm Mikey. I'm actually a lazy stooner. I'm playing a turtle, and I'm the only fucking cleric.
We're all gonna die.
All right, very good. Ayedo, is that how we're going to say that? Ayedo?
I do.
Oh, it's I do, because, okay. I do, you may give yourself inspiration and introduce yourself.
Greetings, everybody. My name is FSH Schmo, and I will be playing the glorious bard. I do formances, and as you can guess by the name, I in fact do performances. I will be narrating this journey. I will be spreading love and joy everywhere that we go because everybody is beautiful.
All right, excellent.
Just bust out one of my other characters.
Allegra, you may give yourself inspiration and introduce
Arrogant.
yourself as well.
Oh boy.
And yeah, I
Well,
got fucking
I am
Kakarot.
Allegra Monteverde. I am a Tabaxi bard. Most of you know of some of my family members already, namely the one who calls himself Juan and Emilion. That fucker. No. Bullshit. I am played by the one, the only, the often duplicated and never imitated, the Susie Q. You know me from Legends and Lore, from the Wraithborn series, and from a whole ton of other shit that I've been in.
Yeah.
Very nice. Eldrin, you may give yourself inspiration and introduce yourself.
Good evening. I'm Urash54, and I'm playing Eldrin. He is a human fighter and the only tank in the party, so I imagine I'll be up front getting hammered, but that's what I like to do.
When you said that, I pictured you in the front of the battle, drinking, getting hammered. I like it. All right. And speaking of beautiful, somebody said beautiful is yet another picture in the book that probably doesn't have. It's actually marked in the book as a picture that relates to backgrounds, acolyte, and archaeologist, and the like. So we won't be.
It's a nice picture. It's a very nice picture.
Welcome to the game, everybody. Thank you for introducing your characters. We will be starting in the city of Baldur's Gate.
Nice.
And you guys all meet there, and
kill some fucking shit.
I posted this just as a teaser last time when we made characters, but I'll go over it again. For the past several days, the talk on the streets and taverns has been all about the so-called death curse, a wasting disease afflicting everyone who's ever been raised from the dead. Victims grow thinner and weaker each day, slowly but steadily sliding toward the death they once denied. When they finally succumb, they can't be raised, and neither can anyone else. Regardless of whether they've received a miracle in the past, temples and scholars of divine magic are at a loss to explain the curse that has affected the entire region and possibly
happy day after Thanksgiving.
The entire world. Oh my god.
Fuck, he's dedicated. I wouldn't have read that shit out loud.
We're here in Baldur's Gate, and a woman comes to talk to you and has heard that there is a party of 6 adventurers who have gathered, and she has come to talk to you about a mission to see if you would want to accept it. And a messenger comes to the bar.
I want to roleplay, but I'm
sitting around drinking at a table.
It embarrasses me.
You to
like,
come
I feel
to her home. And
other people probably
once you guys arrive over at her home, you find out on the way, the guy tells you her name is Sindra Sylvain, and she's a retired adventurer and merchant. And a uniform attendant leads you up to the grand staircase to the 3rd floor of her home. and then ushers you into a wood-paneled room where there's a fireplace, comfortable chairs, and a heavy table bearing goblets and bottles of wine. The darkly paneled walls are hung with maps and sea charts. Rack shelves and cabinets hold hundreds of more rolled-up maps and charts.
Sacred
And
flame.
a person is sitting over near the fire in a chair, and you realize
I think this time
to
Rob might go
probably
fucking
be the woman that
hardcore
you're supposed to
and like hit people while they're down and
meet
shit.
there.
Normally he doesn't do that in the
And
5e
she has an
pickups, but
embroidered hood and a silver mask concealing her face.
she wasted money.
And she says, "Help yourselves to wine and seat yourselves, friends. I hope I may call you that."
I don't know you.
And she says, "Well, I was an adventurer years ago. I died once and I was raised from the dead. I have since closed the door on that stage of my life. The death curse that you have heard about has struck me. I don't know
don't even
how
have
much
to find out
longer
if she
I'll
has the death
last
curse.
before I perish. Clerics have not been able to offer their help. They're stymied by what's happening. I contact around the land, and the Harpers have learned that the cause of this death curse is a necromantic artifact called the Soulmonger.
Soulmonger.
According to their sources, the Soulmonger is somewhere in Chult. Chult is a peninsula ringed with mountains and choked with rainforest, enormous reptiles, savage goblins, and any of this army of undead,
Not really
prowlers,
down with
jungles, and ruins.
giant reptiles.
Mapping the place has always been
I need to be the only
nigh
reptile.
impossible, and nothing is known about
Unless
the
someone's on
region's
my
current
team,
geography
Baxi,
beyond a
halfling,
few
human,
miles
dust
from
goblin,
the coast.
bugbear.
I have sea charts, I have logbooks, I have explorers' journals. I've assembled
Scrolls?
everything, and in the current state
he's
of
the
Chult
dust
into
goblin,
one
thanks.
map. I will provide it to you if you undertake my mission. When you are ready to depart, I will teleport us to Port Nyanzaru, the only major settlement in Chult. I've been there several times before, so there's little chance of mishap. Once there, though, I'll stay with a friend. He's one of 7 merchant princes who rule the city.
Can we kill all the merchant princes?
And she spouts all that out to you, and then she says, there is a great reward if you should undertake my quest. There is the promise of a very rare magic item delivered to each of you, and also
+1 pizza.
the promise of heroship for saving the land from the
+1
death
pizza.
curse. Do you accept?
Totally.
I will go, I suppose.
Sure, why not?
Right.
I do walks up to her and rubs his hand down the side of her face. My pretty lady, don't you worry about anything. We'll keep you okay.
Finding and destroying the
She
Soulmonger.
kind of shies away from that because that's odd and weird, but you do it. And I'm going to put this quest that I just shared with you in the quest bucket.
I don't have the quests.
Yeah, and Eldrin
Some-
ribs the turtle and says, "Isn't he cute?"
Well, she said there's lots of giant
Not
reptiles, so we're gonna have to kill them all. I'm the only reptile allowed.
I'm getting a dinosaur. I'm gonna ride that bitch out of the jungle.
Okay, and
Might eat that.
she
fucking
does
dinosaur.
indeed provide you with. Whoops, hold on, that's the wrong map. Can't show you that one yet.
Indeed. Oh no, wait, that's not a start effect.
She provides you with the map of Chult as she has explored.
Oh, it's race trait.
So you have access to the full. There's no. We don't shade this. You guys get to see the whole thing, except that there is a portion of it in the center that is unmapped because she was only able to put together what she has there, and the
Nice.
sort of the blank hexes are what she doesn't really know.
I love it.
So that's your tool. You guys can either bookmark that or link it or do whatever you want to do because you'll always have access to that.
Marked.
And
that definitely wasn't bookmarking it.
he does, in fact, as promised, teleport you guys directly to Port Nyanzaru without incident. You guys just all arrived there, and you appear in a tropical city under the blazing sun. The familiar sounds of harbor creaking ropes, slapping waves, heavy barrels rolling across cobblestones mingle with the voices shouting and cursing in an unfamiliar language, filled with clicks, inhalations, and sing-songy words that make it sound almost musical. The aroma of unfamiliar spices and tropical fruit mixes with the wharfside smells of fish, tar, and canvas. And I will show you a quick picture of what some people look like that you see around this area.
What the hell is this one for? Huh?
And
That's a good one.
you see off in the distance something that might be looking like this. Susie, don't freak out. Just calm down.
Kill him. Kill them all.
So as you're there,
Fucking A.
you discover that there's an explosion of color. Buildings are painted in bright shades of green and blue and orange and salmon pink, and the walls are adorned with murals portraying giant reptiles and mythical heroes. Every building sports baskets and clay urns of colorful flowers or is draped in leafy, flowery vines. Minstrels in bright clothing adorned with feathers and shells perform on the streets. Multicolored pennants and sun awnings flutter atop the city walls. A crowd of children dressed in feathered hats and capes races past you, squealing in delight and delighted terror as a street performer costumed in a big-toothed lizard stomps and roars behind them. The whole city seems to be bustling, sweating, laughing, swearing, and singing.
Playing Mikey.
Sounds like my kind of place.
I know, right?
So you have arrived in Port Nyanzaru. And I will show you a link to such in another map.
Another map.
So, Syndra recommends that you secure rooms for yourself at either the Thundering Lizard or Kaya's House of Repose. She says the Thundering Lizard is where you would go for a raucous good time. Kaya's House of Repose is where you would go if you want to actually get a good night's sleep. Both inns are located near the Red Bazaar. And meanwhile, she's going to head off to the villa of the merchant prince, Wakanga Otamu. And she tells you that she intends to stay there for the rest of the adventure while you guys go out and try to find the soulmonger and end the death curse.
I should have got a wireless headset first.
So it is open to the party. What would you guys like to do?
Raucous. I want to go to the party bar.
Yeah, party bar.
I also have one question. Did she give us enough money to stay in a party bar? Because, you know what? I'm kind of poor.
My dear friends, if we go to the party bar, I will secure us lodgings with my glorious musical tunes.
What could go wrong? Let's try.
Okay. So let's get a little representation of the party and slap it on the map.
Party bar.
You guys are going to... Oh, let's just get a P. P is good.
Love it. Fucking love it.
Wow, I have a lot of tokens. I didn't realize.
So yeah, I've had a few drinks and I'm a smoker.
Unfortunately,
And I'm not allowed to
Grounds, if you
actually
type the letter
smoke.
P, it just does not show you the P tokens. You have to actually go find them. So
Not allowed to smoke at
P token.
my
I said it.
computer. So, motherfucker comes in handy.
All right. And we will say that you guys make your way over to the Raucous Bar.
I like that word.
And I'll move the token over there, and then we'll see what we got.
Thought I heard something coming from upstairs. Like something less normal than two kids making noise.
Hopefully a rocket.
Did I have guidance? I did not take guidance. Ooh, I did. All right.
Oh, interesting.
Let me reread this.
Stand by
Not
one
guiding
second,
bolt.
guys. You.
I did not take guidance. I took guiding bolt.
The Thundering Lizard.
Fuck. Smart one today. I'm telling you guys.
That's kind of disappointing.
Do.
Oh, I see. Okay, so you guys head to the Thundering Lizard, which is down, and I assumed that there would be a link for said inn, and there is not.
We're talking
Just
about
a link for
WotC
the-
material here, so.
Yep.
Say that again.
We're talking about WotC material here. There's no goddamn links for anything. You gotta go find it. There's only one that I've seen that goes in a straight line, and that's the first one the very first one. What the fuck's it called again? Lost Mines. That was a nice straight line.
Oh yeah, but it said go to the inn, and then there's no. Yeah, okay, never mind. And now I don't know. Does anybody? Oh yeah, duh, never mind. I couldn't find the token. That's because I was looking on the wrong map. There's the token. Okay.
Nice.
So you guys go down here. I'm gonna move it now. You come down here to the area that's known as the Red Bazaar, and you do find easily
I was hoping that was
the
a Coliseum.
Thundering Lizard.
I was gonna fight something to the death.
And they do have beds for the night, but it is unlikely that you would get any really good sleep here because it's just party central, which you guys totally might want to participate in.
Mikey definitely wants to participate, especially if the bard can work magic, so Mikey doesn't have to pay. Clerics don't get to let loose very often.
I'm sure that we can figure something out.
All right, so you guys enter this place, and it's just a fucking zoo. And you guys can easily obtain drinks and talk to some people. Syndra did mention before she left you that you would be better off in exploring Chult if you obtained a guide. And she said there are many around. They're easy to find because they're not too many outsiders come to Chult, but when they do,
They're probably
guides are available to talk to and to hire to take you out into the jungle if you want to have a guide with you. You don't have to, but it's a good idea.
Welcome to
Excuse me, Mr. DM.
Yes.
I would like to use my popular demand feature that I will always be able to find a place to perform, and doing as such will receive free lodging and food of a comfortable standard. And I will then become a local figure where everybody recognizes me and everybody likes me.
Damn it, beat me
All
to
right.
Stock the healer's kit.
So you guys all come into this bar, and all of a sudden, which character are you, Chris?
I do
yeah.
formances. I'm doing it right now.
You do formances. All of a sudden, you spot an empty table. You push it into a corner where it becomes pretty stable so that you can stand on top of it. And you get up there and you do your performance. So what performance do you do?
I will
I forgot to fucking give
Sing
myself the
a
herbalism.
love song about a long lost love that I am searching for.
All right, roll for me a performance check, please.
I had something else.
All right, so you get up on this table.
Can I use my inspiration?
And you can if you call it before you do it. You can't re-roll with
Okay.
inspiration. So everyone keep that in mind. Inspiration, I don't use that as a re-roll. You have to call it before. It's in the house rules if you've ever read it.
Herbalist kit.
And so you get up there and you do an okay job. You don't wow anybody, but
And a
you
healer's
do.
kit.
It's not horrible. It's not a complete failure, but not too many people are impressed. However, there are people who do clap for you and cheer for you, and you do seem to be liked for whatever reason that perhaps other members of your party can't figure out, and some other people in the crowd can't figure out. There is a healthy percentage of the crowd that does like what you did.
Yay, a bunch
And
of drunk
so
assholes.
the
It's like
bartender
karaoke
waves
night.
you over and he says, I've never seen anybody have the guts to get up on the table like you did. But since you didn't break the table and no one threw you out, free round of drinks and room and board for your friends for the evening.
Thank you, thank you very much. I learned everything I know from the legendary bard Balkanal and his many carousings. He actually mentioned this fine establishment once or twice and how beautiful its patrons are, and I say I must agree.
You're fucking full of
Well,
shit.
I'm happy to.
I love it.
I'm happy to have such a reputation, especially amongst foreign travelers.
I thought I had.
And since I know you're new in town, might I point you over there? And he points into an opposite corner of the inn where you weren't performing, the other side.
God damn it.
And there's a person sitting over
Field
there.
surgeon is great.
And he says, I know that anybody who comes here, especially a group of adventurers like yourselves, are looking to go out in the jungles. Perhaps you want to talk to that person over there. And he says, this is one of our guides in town. There are many, but that is one of them if you'd like to have a discussion with them. And then he pours drinks for all 6 of you and pushes them out to the edge of the bar. This is our house ale. Drink up.
And it is a fine, fine ale. I will defer to my party to talk to the person in the corner.
All right, so let me have Grazin roll a D9. If you don't know how to roll a D9, just roll a D10.
Also, we're going to have to keep track of days, Rob.
We are?
And kind of hours, yeah. Because if we've been here for an hour, once a day I can restock my healer's kit with my proficiency bonus, up to my proficiency bonus. Also, every 5 days I get to make either antitoxin vial or healing potion.
Okay, so I'm glad you told me that. I will open the calendar in that case, and we will start keeping track of time.
I put it in the chat in case you're wondering why. I forgot that I had that until just now. That's why I brought it up.
I will look over at Ido and tell him, "You sing like dove."
I could not hear you,
Okay.
friend. I apologize.
Someone was supposed to roll. Did you say Dove? D-O-V-E?
Yes, he is beautiful in his voice.
Why, thank you, friend. So are you. So are you.
Someone was supposed to
Alright,
roll
I
a
gotta
D9
piss.
who hasn't done it yet. Is that going to happen?
Who was supposed to?
Gra-
I gotta piss.
Would have been Grazin.
Oh, no, I didn't hear that. Sorry.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Mike, you got it. I'm trying to open this calendar. It's not working, of course. Why would it work? You have to double click it? I don't know. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we're just going to say, I'm just going to pick a day. Wow, something is definitely wrong with my speed, which is, I don't know, 0. Is there anything lower than 0? Yeah, see, I bet that's not, yeah, the date is 0th. Yeah, it's not working. Oh, fuck. Ah, okay, there we go.
Alright, there we go.
Okay, so I've established a date in the calendar. We'll just call it, we'll call it noon for now, or 2 p.m. We'll say. You guys got to the bar after you teleported. All right, and you rolled a 1. So you go over to the corner. Are all of you gonna go, or just a couple of you, or what are you gonna
No.
do?
I'll go with them.
Okay.
Mikey's drinking like it's going out of style.
I will go with him to guard Dove Voice.
All right. You go over to the corner, and there is a person sitting there. It is a female. She is a chosen human, and she says, if you need a guide to get you through the jungle alive, look no further. I was born in the jungle. I know its dangers well and how to best avoid them. Should you choose me, you may rest assured that your party is in safe hands. I charge 5 gold coins per day and require a 30-day payment up front. For those adventurers who aid me in a personal quest, I will waive my fee and guide them to the places no one else has found. This quest will take us to Firefinger, the evil terrafolk that roost atop Firefinger stole a wooden mask from me, and I want it back. And everything I just read is on a handout that I'm showing you right now, and that's the picture of this woman. And she says there are other guides in the area, to be sure, but I am the best.
Sure, shit, we'll get your masky thing back for you. What the fuck? Why not?
What's your name, lady?
and she hears Allegra say that, and then she gestures to the other 5 of you and say, "Do you all agree?"
We'd be glad
What
to
is
have you
your-
as a guide.
What was
With
your
a-
name?
With a beautiful face like that, how
She
could I turn
says-
you down?
Yeah, just wait. She says, okay, I accept your hiring for the agreed upon fee, which I will waive since you agree to help me find my mask. So I require no upfront fee, and I would be glad to join your party and take you out into the jungle in the morrow.
And where's
for
the
those
name
of
of
you
the
like-
guide?
For those of you, her name. Oh, sorry. Yeah, she should have said her name. Her name is Asaka. And for those of you that are like me that hate Shakespeare and don't really follow Victorian language, in the morrow means tomorrow. I made that up, and then after I said it, I was very upset with myself, and I hope to never do it again. So I'm going to also add the quest in the party sheet. I don't know if you guys can see the quest, but I'm putting the quest for the stolen mask in there, and I'll also share that with
see
you
if we can see the quests.
if there are people who are taking notes.
We have Destroy the Soulmonger in quests, so.
Yeah, this one is.
Yeah, I don't see a quest in the party sheet.
You might have to refresh it. Unless I don't know if you
Got
guys
it.
can even look at. You guys can you guys look at quests? I don't even know if you can in the
You
party
can't
I've,
sheet.
empty unless you share them.
I've got some notes in the notes tab that I've been doing. Which Mr.
So there's
Dungeon
that one.
Master, could you ID the map of this beautiful guide that you shared with us?
The map of Port Nyanzaru. ID that one.
The image of the lady with the text.
Oh, that was not a map. That was a handout. Let me see if I can find that again.
Oh, I added quests to my library and I can look at them. So that's good.
Okay.
Fucking excited. Like, this
It's
shit's
all right
fun.
if you can't right now. We can worry
Yeah,
about it.
I want what I do. The way I run Fantasy Grounds, because you can't have 45 windows open, is once I deal with something, that fucking shit is closed and gone, and I never see it again. So if you want something, I have to go back and find it, and I can't even really. In 40 seconds since we did that, and I still don't know where it is. But I will. Let's see. Maybe this is it here.
It's in my. If you go to the notes, there's a section that says my notes, and it's in there.
Oh, here it is. I got it. Okay, so I've identified. It's called Handout to Azaka, and it'd be in the maps. And I did so you guys be able to see it. Share it again in case.
I'm loving this. There it is.
I'm gonna ask anyone else in the party. Does anyone feel as though they need to should they need any items? Should we outfit ourselves prior to journeying tomorrow?
Mikey repeats his previous statement, like, dude, where are you getting this money from, man?
So, she overhears this conversation, and she says, "You know, there are places that you can procure items as normal, as you would normally need for adventuring gear, you know, tools and the like. And if you're a little short on cash, there's also the dinosaur races, and they take all comers. So if you guys would like to participate in the dinosaur races, you may be able to win some cash as well."
Hell yeah!
Ain't no one riding me.
I look over at Is it
Come
Elgar?
on, Mikey, we can win this shit.
They all. I think Elgar's a comer.
All right. So they suggest that you sorry, she suggests that you enjoy your night. She will meet you back here tomorrow at noon, and until then, you are free to, you know, enjoy yourselves. And the dinosaur races are very, very early in the morning, and she suggests you get over there in the wee hours to sign up, because they're always very popular.
Hey,
And so, what would you guys like to do?
drinking and wenching.
I'm totally with her on that one. Absolutely 100%.
Okay.
I
Each
will.
of you.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Say what you're gonna say.
I will stay at the bar, and with my loot case out in front of me, I will play all through the night until I cannot play anymore. Playing for tips.
Okay.
Roll me a percentile dice. That's what I do.
Is anyone else gonna do anything out of the ordinary other than just drink and sit around?
At some point, Ma will go outside and light up a pipe. Just kind of take a seat if there's a bench out there somewhere.
And Eldrin's gonna watch Idu keep an eye on his back while he's entertaining.
And miss the guy that hits him from the front.
Okay, so Bard, a singing Bard, please roll for me a D100 in the chat. And also roll a performance check.
Ooh. 80% of 0. Ah, okay, that's better.
Okay, you are able to get 80 silver in tips during the night for doing your
God
performances. So
That's
you
8
may
gold.
add that to your money. Those of you that are drinking,
Con save.
And wenching.
please, and wenching. Now, describe to me, please, wenching.
You ever seen Game of Thrones?
Every episode.
You know when Theon and his sister are in the bar and she takes a nice little strumpet by hand and basically states what she is going to do? That is what I do.
Okay. Everyone except Allegra, please roll. Oh no, Allegra rolled this as well, but everyone except Allegra and no, sorry. Everyone except I do, please roll a d20.
Give me a 20. 19! Come on, that's got to be close enough. Come on, a 19's got to be close enough.
And then Allegra roll another d20.
You leave with an STD.
All right. Eldrin is going to be hungover when the morning comes. Everyone else is fine, and
I was hoping that was
Allegra
for a
will
fight.
also have a plus 1 on her on her charisma for an indeterminate amount of time. So we will take care of that momentarily. And that's because you went around and fucked some chicks or dudes, and they all love you now.
See, there's more than one way to perform.
All right. And by the way, I did see some whispers go by in the chat. If those were for me, I did not get them because I am not paying attention to that right now. So if those were for me, someone should say, hey, go back and read those, because I'm assuming when I see whispers, they're between players and not for me. Because I have so many things to do, I'm not paying attention to that. So if that was for me, say now and I'll go back and read it.
Yeah, you can go back and read it, but Grozen he's going to take the evening not drinking, and he needs to get some daggers, some arrows, and a quiver.
Oh, okay. So they'll be, just go buy them, you mean?
Yeah, and then while I'm out, I'm going to keep an eye out for any thieves camped or any criminal contacts to see if I can find some information on Azaka.
Okay, so you'll be able to do. Do you have money? Do you have some from your background? Okay.
Yep.
So you'll be able to do that.
Damn.
And the other members of the party, I guess, notice that you disappear. And as far as the information, I will whisper that to you at the appropriate time. And so you guys party hardy till wee hours of the morning. I'm going to advance the clock.
Definitely noticed he disappeared.
Well, you notice that you just, as you're drinking and partying, you notice that he's gone. You just notice that he left. And
anyone ever seen a cleric get hammered before? Doesn't happen.
So you guys finally end up, after you finish drinking and carousing and doing whatever and singing and spouting your love songs and everything else that everybody does, you end up going to bed to get at least some sleep.
I don't think I have any start effects, which I love currently.
And Grozin, that's what you find out. That's supposed to be on.
Yeah.
And 6 in the morning comes the next day, and you guys know that you will be having to meet her back here in 6 hours, but you have time to go to the dinosaur races. Is everyone going to want to go and do that?
Hell yeah.
All right.
Grozin will just kind of keep his ear to the ground and try finding some more information. While I'll meet him back here at the appropriate time.
Okay. All right. Split the party. Love it.
Eldrin's drinking a lot of water. He's got a headache.
Right. So actually, speaking of Eldrin, we're going to mark him intoxicated because he's still drunk. Should that come into play. Oh, also, I need to give everyone, before I forget, the meat grinder effect.
You watching your chat or what?
I didn't hear that sooner.
Are you watching your chat or what?
No, not at all. I'm not watching my chat. Why? What'd they say?
No, because I literally typed that in about 1 second before you said that. I'm talking to Gravis.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, I have the chat here, but I'm not. Usually when I DM, I don't take time to look at the chat because it just distracts me and takes away. I'm trying to focus on the player, so I usually don't chat when I DM.
I understand that 100%.
I'll read it at break time and stuff like that. Okay, so everybody
put it on
has.
The there, Rob.
Holy fucking 10
yeah.
people in here. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Hold on, everybody calm down.
You're super.
I'm super fucked.
I don't know that would make a difference having it on there twice. It might. Okay, so everybody should have
Feel
meat
free to
grinder
type
on
in
their
the
ones,
chat.
and
I am
all
paying
that does is
I am
adjust
not
the
the
depth
DM,
safe.
so I can pay attention.
All right, so you guys head over to the dining the dining hall, the mess hall of the dinosaur races.
Mess hall for dinosaur races. Fucking beautiful.
You get over
Fuck me,
there,
Rob's
and you know
got
that this is
27 people
famous for
watching.
its weekly dinosaur races through the streets. You guys happen to come on the day, or you were the basis for the next day. The dinosaurs are all painted in bright designs, and the riders steer them along the course that winds around the harbor and into the city's four hills. And spectators are seldom injured, but it is dangerous, and sometimes spectators do get injured. A typical day has 3 races: one for 4-legged beasts, one for 2-legged beasts, and one for no-holds-barred unchained race. And many of the dinosaurs that are involved are juveniles or babies,
Nice.
since the fully grown versions are too large and too difficult for riders to manage. And they're stoutly muzzled and have their claws and horns blunted in all but the unchained race. The 4-legged race is dominated by maybe
Should I try and get in on the 2-legged race?
Most competitors are in the 2-legged race, and
That fugly mug. Thank you, sir.
Maybe I shouldn't tell you that. Okay, good. So you guys are there. You guys don't really know more than what I just told you.
Can I try and get in on the 2-legged race? Like, as a competitor?
Well, so hold on.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wait. I'll show you the douche flute. Give me a second here.
It is often thought
my keys going
that
flying.
When people hear about the dinosaur races, many people assume that you can be a rider, but how this works is like horse racing.
There we go.
You're in the stands and you bet. You are not allowed to ride. Now, Is there a way for you to do that? I don't know. Let's make it happen.
I don't want to ride. I want to run.
You want to be a dinosaur.
Yeah.
You are a turtle and you want to be in the race.
Yeah. I got my 5 gold. Says I don't finish last.
Oh, I was worried.
And I also want
Okay.
in on the no holds bars one.
All right. I
Also
took a
have
look at
something
this
awesome
earlier,
for you, sir.
and it seems that it is
Just wait.
fucking way more.
This is the
Okay,
most
I
beautiful
thought it
thing you ever seen in your life.
Okay.
You know people bitch about the world's smallest violin because you're being a baby? Guess what?
They say
I have
that
the world's
you,
smallest violin.
newcomers are welcome to
Like-
bet, but cannot participate or do
That's a
anything
fucking
other than
tiny
watch
ass
the
violin.
first time they come. So
Here.
if next
I got
week
small
comes
hands,
and you want
but-
to participate, you can talk to them about that. But
My lighter's
newcomers are only
bigger than
allowed
that
to
fucking
bet
violin.
on the race to start with.
That's fair.
So there are odds posted,
World's smallest violin.
and
I fucking love it. It's even got its own like violin case.
is there a way for me to share this?
How fucked up is that, eh? Good friend of mine bought it for me. She's a wonderful woman.
You know what? I wish.
Not quite old enough to be my mother, but pretty fucking close. Like, maybe if she could get pregnant at 11, which I don't think. Some
I guess
Riga
I wish they
Regents?
would have broke this out so that I could just post it. But
This
maybe,
is the only
maybe this
D&D
will
I get
work
to
a
play
lot better.
until fucking December. And I gotta work tomorrow. And I gotta work Sunday. And then I gotta work fucking all next week. Like, not just normally.
That's probably going to be jacked up as hell in there. Yeah, that doesn't look very good. So that's the race information, but man, it seems like they would have had a thing for the players to be able to look at this. That kind of sucks.
Alright, I see one that says Hydrosaurus. Or no, it's a
So let me,
Hadrosaurus.
this is DM information, so I hope I don't give anything away, but characters can bet on the dinosaur races to help fund
Yeah,
the
that
jungle
sucks.
expedition or earn some extra cash. The racers, the available odds, and the chance to win are listed in the betting of the dinosaur races, which is
Yeah,
what I
man.
posted.
I'm
bets
gonna
can
be in
range from
trouble
1
once
copper to
POTA
500
starts
gold
again
pieces.
because
Bet's one place, roll a die for each bet. Losing the bet
fuck,
costs the full
man, I
amount
don't
of
know
the
what to do.
wager. Winning the bets pay the
I
according
don't remember
to.
where
Okay,
we
bets
at
can
or what
be
we were doing.
dinosaur
Well, I
win
do.
races.
I remember most of it, but like fuck, it's gonna be hard
Oh,
to
man.
fucking sleep in on Sundays now.
I thought there was way more to it than that.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
a little bit
according to
jealous.
this, what you guys do is you just decide what you want to bet. We roll the dice. If you win, you get the money, and if you don't, this was supposed to be really awesome. And I read through it once, but I don't see.
Well, it gives you the odds here. Like at the very bottom, there's one Nasty Boy. He's an Allosaurus with a famous trainer, and he's 1d5 for odds.
Yeah, and
D6.
I'm just gonna be really honest with you guys. I probably fucked up by having you guys get to this as early as you did. You guys probably shouldn't have got to this yet. But that's my fault.
You can always it's wherever.
Say again.
I said you can always move us to wherever you want.
Well, no, but I mean, I don't want to take something away from you just because I fucked it up. But
Or what you could do for now is if we want to bet, roll a percentile dice. If it hits whatever target you have in mind, we all win, and then we can get the fuck out of here while you figure that out.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So go ahead and anybody. So, but the thing is, you guys don't have hardly any money, if any, at all. Some of you might have zero. So let me go. I can look in the party sheet and see how much everybody has.
Yeah, see, I got lucky this week, guys. I didn't
I
have to
do
work
will
late.
not be partaking in any gambling. He
How
has
does
gambled
Allegra
enough.
have? How does
Oh,
Allegra
I
have the
looked on
90
this.
gold?
I looked on the starting gold table for bards. It's 5d4 times 10 starting gold.
Yeah, but I
It's
don't.
under wealth.
I do starting equipment. I do what the background says.
Okay, never mind then. I have nothing.
But you should have some, right?
I
You
have
should have like
nothing.
5. You have
No.
0. Okay.
Zero.
All
I
right.
do not even. I don't even start with any. Even in the PHP.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, I
So
got lucky. I didn't have to work late at all this week.
that should have been.
Like
was
one
that
day I
is
worked a
that
little
not?
bit
I mean,
late,
I have to go
but
check
it wasn't
I
for
thought
like
that was in the
after hours
rules. I
work. It
thought I
was
stated
legit
that, but I don't know.
overtime.
Either you missed it or
For like
else
half
I
an
don't
hour.
have it in there and I need to put it in.
Wasn't a
my
big
bad.
deal.
Okay, so those of you that have money that want to bet, that's what we'll do. You'll pick one that you want to get odds on, and we'll roll it. And if you win, you'll have money. If you don't, you'll all be broke basically, and we'll have to figure out what we're gonna do. So, does anybody want to bet on these things preliminarily? I'm just going to give you guys a chance that if you want to skip it, we can, and I'll figure out exactly how it works because it's way fucking not what I thought it was when I read through it.
I have to
And,
bet on one. I'm sorry, but
okay.
it's mandatory for life. Its name is Banana Candy.
All right, how much are you going to bet?
All 5
gold?
of my gold, yeah.
All right.
And I'll bet
And is
5 on Big Honker.
Y'all making these names up?
No, look at the
No,
chat.
no, they're not. They're not. They are not making it up.
I didn't see that.
Oh yeah, see, I get
Holy
comp
shit,
time
Big
normally,
Honker.
so
Awesome.
just from working hours.
All right.
Banana Candy.
Mom will go AFK for a
All
moment
right.
and get ice cream.
Bet. All right. Bet's ice cream. I love it. Bet's going once.
Allegra's
Bet's
going
going
back to
twice.
winching.
She's gonna do some more winching. All right.
Yeah,
But
well, she
she's gonna
as
win
it turns
during-
out, only the
can't
free
bet.
wenches.
during the dinosaur races, she's gonna winch in the crowd. I love it.
Hey, I'll loan you 5 gold if you want to lay a bet down there.
Nope, I don't take charity. But thanks.
They
I'm just gonna go find me a nice hooker.
They cost too.
Not for what I do.
Yeah, I see what's happening. All right. So bets are in. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You
And
won?
Mikey and Eldrin, write the names again of the ones that you Banana Candy and what was the other one?
You'll never forget
Big
Banana
Honker.
Candy.
All right.
That
I generated the results.
Banana Candy brings the boys to the yard.
And are you guys betting to win, place, or show? Wait, didn't you even fuck? I wish I would have fucking knew this was what happened. Just so you guys understand what happened with me is when I read it, there was a fucking thing, a link that was part of how it worked that I missed, and so I didn't see all this bullshit. But
I'm loving it. Just fucking
I'm
love
going
it.
to say Big Honker places because his nose slows him down a little bit.
Oh, Banana Candy's
Okay, so-
gonna win.
okay, actually, for the yeah, you can only win or lose. So
Where's my Banana Candy? D4. 2 to 4
Big
wins.
Honker. Okay, so here's okay. We got to back up. You bet on a horse that's 7-1, so you have to bet 7 to win 1, and so you only bet 5. So you actually can't bet on Big Honker unless you bet at least 7.
Yeah, I'll drop 2 more on that.
Okay,
Yeah, 2 to
so
win.
you actually won 1. there are more than one winners per race, apparently. But you, can I share this with you? Oh yeah, I guess I can't. So you won the race. Big Honker won, and Banana Candy did not win. So basically, Mikey loses 5, and Eldrin gains 1. It doesn't seem very exciting.
Son of a bitch.
All right.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Zero gold. Right where I should be.
And next time we do that, it'll be more in line with what it should be. Now let me read. And Grozen did not participate. He was out gathering
Playing with his
information.
other people.
And the only information
Fuck
that
yeah.
you are able to gather is that there are other guides that, let's see, searching for other potential guides. And okay, your information doesn't turn up anything that you've asked for other than what's already been stated, that there are other potential guides, but there are side quests available to do if you so choose to earn cash.
All right, I gotta use the washroom.
Those are
Please excuse me.
available in town, and it's almost as though there's a job board posted out in the town square. It's easy to find these things. If you're looking to make money or earn cash, there's absolutely things that you can do to do that. So you guys have 6, or well, let's say the dinosaur race took an hour. So you guys have 5 hours before you're going to meet your guide back at the place. So how do you want to spend that 5 hours?
I will retire. He needs to gurgle some warm honey water and catch some sleep before the next day.
Well, it's 7 a.m, so you're going to go back to sleep?
I'm assuming that we were up all night?
Oh, you guys went to bed, you got up, you went to the dinosaur races at like 6 a.m, and now it's 7 a.m.
Oh, well, I'm going to go to Country Kitchen Buffet.
Okay, so yeah, you can go back to the inn for breakfast. They'll feed you for free because they love you there now. And I mean, do you guys want to buy more equipment, or do you want to take this time for this 5 hours while you're waiting for your guide to do anything specific, or do you just want to hang out till she shows up?
Coffee. I'm trying to get sobered up.
Yeah, after the dinosaur races, you will actually be no longer intoxicated.
All right, I'm back.
So I will take that off. If I can find
and
it.
I can turn that off.
That lets me do it.
Oh, you did it. Okay.
Man, I should have took
Really?
human
You were
variant
able to take
and then took in the death save, like advantage.
So, does anybody want to do anything specific for 5 hours? Or do you want to just skip ahead till she shows up?
Any leads
Skip
on
ahead.
some of those jobs? I'm interested in getting some spending money.
Okay, I can tell you what the jobs are.
Shit, here we go.
It's like 75 degrees in my house. I don't know how that happens to me when I'm gaming, but let me go turn my heat down. I'll be right back.
Got 2 computers and a TV running.
Yeah, but that's happening all the time. I don't know why it's any different now.
My basement gets a lot warmer when I turn my TV and computer on.
And I think Robbie. Oh, he's probably not there.
Anyone know of headsets that have buttons on them? So if I walk away, I can still use push to talk.
No, just mute buttons.
I'm stepping away for a couple seconds. I'll be right back. Still have my headset though.
Yeah, I think, and I'm just double.
I was able to hear
don't
everything.
bet
I just
often.
couldn't talk.
Oh, so I'm not a betting person in real life, but I think 7-to-1 odds mean that for every dollar you spend, you would get 7 profit.
Yeah, that's what I thought
if you
too.
win.
That's what I thought too, but it specifically says 7-to-1 bet 7 gold pieces, win 1 gold piece, and then down below it says 1 to 5, bet 1, win 5. And so it's actually laid out because I thought the exact same thing because I actually have bet on the horse races before. So the odds are backwards, but I'm just going by what the thing says. So
I'm pretty sure that somebody made a typo.
Yeah, that you would never make. I mean, I would love to be the house in that scenario because your people would only ever make $1 on a $7 bet.
right, but the odds, but that was the odds are based on what they think the dinosaur is going to do, right? That was the favored one to win. He bet on the one that should have won. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's in the game. What am I supposed to do? All right.
Tell
And
Watsy
I
to
can
go
show it to you after we're done. Remind me, and I'll show you. I'll
I'm not.
yeah.
All right, there we go.
That's fine.
But I mean, I thought the exact same thing. I thought those are backwards. But then I looked at it and it said 7 to 1, and then the next box over said bet, and then it said 7 gold, and the next box over said win 1 gold. So, I mean, I did it the way they said to do it, but you're right, it's backwards. But what can I fucking tell you?
Yeah, that's consistent with the book on each of them too, so that makes sense.
All right. So
they go ahead. I'm sorry. Continue on. I'll shut up.
So what's going on? I forgot. You guys are. What was the answer to the question of what you guys are going to do for 5 hours?
I spent all of my time searching for information and found Jack squat. So
right. Sorry about that. Sorry, my bad. I did promise that I would tell you the jobs. I just forgot. I got up. I walked across the room. I came back. I completely forgot everything.
Walked across the room, came back.
That's what happens for me.
That's fucking
awesome. If I don't write shit down, I don't have notes. I'm all just lost. So let me get the jobs, and I'll tell you about that.
I don't need that open. I don't know why I would even open it. Shit. Cocksucking motherfuckers. Arguing in my Discord.
I'm sorry I missed that. Did we go AFK? What are we doing?
No, he's looking.
No. I'm looking at the.
I was out just searching for information and.
Okay, so
I noticed some jobs.
Here's the jobs.
There are there's a job to collect a debt. There's a job to create a distraction. There's a job to escort a priest. There's another one to explore the Aldani Basin, which you don't even know what that is until you get the full description. There's another one to find a person, help a dying man, help the Lord's Alliance. There's one to hunt pirates. There's one to save an innocent man, and another one to seek wisdom. Well, I don't even know if that one's. Yeah, anyway, so that's the choices you have.
I'm gonna get information on the collected debt one, and then meet up with my fellows.
Okay. So this information is on a posting, and
what does it say?
It talks about there's a bookie by the name of Clahu who takes bets on the executioner's run and asks the adventurers to come with her as she collects a debt, sort of as bodyguards. The pay is 10% of whatever's collected on the debt, and the debt that's owed is 500 gold pieces, so it would be 50 gold pieces if they get the whole thing. And she's going to collect from a man by the name of Tabin, and so that's that job.
Yep.
All right. Easy peasy.
And then I'll meet up with my friends.
Okay, so you find out about, you go back and meet up with your friends, and unless anybody wants to do anything else specifically, I'll just say that it's noon and she comes back and you guys can take off.
Fucking A.
All right. Nobody nobody bought anything else, right? Nobody wanted any extra equipment. Well, you guys don't have any money. That's fine.
I'm poor.
I got the
I
stuff I
gambled
want.
all my money. I should still be playing my barbarian. I rolled really fucking good for him. 18, 16, 16, 13, 13, 14.
All right, so
Yeah, we rolled
she
our
comes.
stats.
Whoops, yeah, I was scrolling and I guess I went one too far. It's noon. It's not 1 p.m. Noon.
Alright, it's fucking noon. Time to get some goddamn lunch.
She comes walking back in. She greets you and says, I'm
Welcome
glad
to you.
you're all here, ready to go. We can certainly set out post haste, and I will put her stats in the party sheet. Or I mean, I'll put her
Second last
PC thing in
spear,
there.
because
And PC, I said.
if my body and mind lets me, I'll still stay up really late, because I don't actually have to work till 9, which is nice.
This would be progressing slightly faster if I wasn't dealing with a computer that somehow doesn't respond to me 2 seconds after I press every button. I don't know why that's happening. I totally reformatted my hard drive and everything, and it's all pristine and clean, and it still doesn't work right. I might have to get a new computer.
Kind of like your prom date.
What's up?
She
Well, I
was
got
cleaned. Yeah.
Got some bad news.
I don't like bad news. What is
Not
it?
terrible news, but I probably need to switch characters. This character's screwed up, basically. I've just discovered that.
What's screwed up about it?
Well, I picked it not realizing that it's one of these new races. It's like the Colator or whatever. They've got like a gym host in them or something. I thought it'd be cool to play, but it turns out that I have to also have a different special race. I have to pick a parent race, which is Bugbear, which I picked, and then I have to choose it also as a race, which is even more shit to add to me. So I think I would rather just play a regular monk. This is a little bit much for me. I mean, it's not something I can
Okay.
fix really quick.
Or you
fix
can
it right
just
now if
ignore
you
the
want me to, but I
fact.
just didn't want to start doing stuff without asking you.
Well, I mean, you can change to another guy. That's fine, and you probably want to then get rid of that character and make another one before we start the
He
next game,
fucked up.
because you don't want to
It's
be
alright,
tripping over shit you don't know what the fuck's going
Jim
on. And I'm
Lewinsky's
I'm
awesome.
disappointed that wasn't noticed before. But
Yeah, well, I've never played it before. It's brand new to me, but I see it now as you're talking. I'm looking at my character. I'm like, this is pretty weird stuff here.
Got a Midgard hero, sir, and they're
Yeah.
all of them are right fucked up, but they're all pretty cool. If you want to get really
Yeah, but
fucked up, go look at unlikely heroes.
Yeah, I guess I should have stated more clearly to all the players that, I have those 57 different sources that you can build a character from, but you shouldn't ever build any character for any game, mine or anybody else's, that you just completely don't know anything about. It's a bad idea to stumble into a game and learn your character as you're playing it. That's a bad idea. And I thought that sort of went without saying, but apparently it doesn't
do
go
it
without saying. So
all
I'll
the
say that
fucking
to
time.
people in the future. But
I'll
you
do-
should never make a character that you don't read the whole thing first and figure out what's going on with
There
it.
we go. I do it all the
Because
fucking time.
nobody wants to wait around while you learn how to play your character as you're playing it. So
Well,
if you want to, yeah, but I mean,
That's what's weird
what
about it.
happened was, well, right, but what happened was you built the character, and then now you're looking at it going, oh fuck, this is all fucked up. I can't use this guy.
Well,
And
what
you
happened
should have.
was I was looking in the races and I found a race and I thought, oh, what's this? And evidently you're supposed to make your race like normal and then take this race and put it on top of it. That's my understanding, anyways.
Okay, well, so exactly that's my whole point is you didn't know that till after it was over, and you should have not done that. So we'll nerf this guy. Which guy is it?
What I'm playing.
Yeah, and that person is.
Small. I'll just release him and get the other one.
Well, but I have to take him out of. Oh, Maul. Okay.
Yeah, just
I have to
save him.
take him
Then
out
I
of
can use him to look to make the new one up. I'll have the same rolls and shit. Nothing will change really much.
See, Rob, I was gonna make one of the underworld races where he's a barbarian, but like he leaves a trail of stuff behind him, and depending on which per level you choose, the stuff that like the trail they leave behind him, like a slug, does different things. And then I realized that's a fucking nightmare for anyone to try and figure out how to code or deal with. I said, fuck it.
Good. So Aravan is the next guy, right?
Yes, sir.
Put him in.
Yeah, man, there's some cool shit
Sorry about that. I
under all the
apologize,
races.
everybody.
All right, and Aravan can give himself an inspiration just so you have it. Okay, so you guys meet up with her,
Aaron.
and
It's
she
done messed
says,
up, but-
"Let's get to it."
I like saying fucked up more.
And she's going to take you out into the jungle. So let's get a map. This should be your player map. I'll share it again if you don't have it up.
Hour and a half and lights.
And there's a little campfire token there. That represents the party.
Fuck yeah, it does.
And there's also a pin on the map. You guys should see a pin that says "You are here." Do you guys all see that?
Sir.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that is we'll put notes. Oh, and somebody can move the token. So since that is available to do, whoever did that and everyone else, please don't do that. That is for me to move and not you guys to move. So I
Yeah,
don't
that
know
was-
why it's allowing you to
That
move
was
it.
me. I was trying to find the "You Are Here" token. I guess that was on the other map. I apologize.
Yeah, no, I actually thought you moved it intentionally, Rob, because we couldn't see the "You Are Here" token until you said that.
Yeah. that's what
Well,
was trying
I
to
moved it, yeah, and so whoever moved it, at least on my map, moved it back over to the top of that token of the pin. So that's why I didn't want to. But this is all. And by the way, just for those of you guys that know, this is a Fantasy Grounds thing. Like they wrote a whole 2-page long thing about this is how you can do all this cool shit in Fantasy Grounds. Here's a token. Here's this and that. And I don't know if it's working out that well, but we'll see. Okay, so
They forgot about layers.
she tells you that we need to
Excuse
proceed
me.
south. But you guys, she's gonna guide you, so she'll tell you don't go here, don't go there, do go here, do go there. But you guys are free to, based on the map, go to certain places if you want to do that. And she can tell you a little bit about places. And she does not know where the place that you need to find is to get the soulmonger, but she does know other areas, and so she can't tell you where that is exactly, but she can tell you oh yeah, this is a dangerous area, or
Soulmonger.
stuff like that. So she can
That's in
help you in that
quests.
manner. ID's gonna open a window too. It's hot everywhere.
Come to where I'm at. It's starting to get cold again, finally. It was 33 Fahrenheit today, which is beautiful. And now it's fucking 8 Fahrenheit.
I don't understand Celsius. Oh, 8 Fahrenheit, you
Yeah.
said? Holy
Yeah,
shit.
I'd say the fact that he gave us American conversion
Yeah,
already. Thanks, man.
Yeah, he said it.
You
and then
realize that
how- and then-
Americans don't even know how to convert that, right?
I don't know. It's 5/9 plus 32. I don't know what happens. I used
Yeah.
to know.
I'll ask our guide how many days travel is it expected to meet these Terra folk?
Fucking America.
To go, oh, you mean to go where she wants to go?
One of 3 countries that
Yeah.
doesn't use the metric system.
Isn't
she
that where
says
we have
that-
to go first?
Because I can't
she
tell you
says
how
that-
tall I am in
She
fucking
says that she'll be
centimeters.
your guide as
I have
long
no
as you
fucking
guys
idea. I
help
can tell
her
you I'm
retrieve her
5 feet,
mask
5
along
inches,
the way. You
which
don't have to go directly there
American.
and get it. She's not.
Right? We
She's
did.
just interested
We
that
learned
you guys would,
centimeters and shit,
make
but
her the promise to do it at
I
some
don't
time.
fucking know it that well.
I like how people trust here.
But then
At
we
least
use
must make that comment
Celsius,
there,
not Fahrenheit. It's fucked up.
And where are we supposed to be heading to right now?
And there's
I'm
a
little
difference
confused
in
about that.
fucking
Well,
going
the
up the
liquid
the
measurements.
yeah, you're supposed to find the soulmonger.
Like a gallon.
All you know is that this soulmonger,
Stupid.
which is
A
the
gallon's
whole
like
cause
3.8
of the
liters
death curse,
American.
is in the jungle. That's all
But
you know.
it's
Okay.
4.2 liters.
So basically, the
British.
reason for this map that has
It's
blank
fucking
spots is
stupid.
that you're supposed to just run until you find it.
But here's the thing:
Excellent. To the south.
countries don't
Let's
get
follow the
along,
river.
so we can't have a standard base system.
So you guys can
Everything's
follow
got
the
to be
river.
fucking different. But mostly it's
I'll move the
like the 3 countries that
move the
don't use
pin
the fucking
down.
metric system.
Well, I guess we'll take it 1 hex at a time. Which, by the way, is there a scale on this map? It doesn't tell me how much the hexes were.
1 hex is 10 miles.
10 miles. Yeah, 10 miles. Jesus Christ.
Holy
So
shit.
that takes a long time. Yeah, this is a big place.
It's like half a day. Or is that a full day? How far can you move in a day normally? 1 hex, 10 miles down here in the bottom right to the map.
Depends what's chasing.
Yeah, it depends on how fast you move.
Yeah, I can run faster shit in my pants than you can slipping on it.
Oh Lord.
But we'll do a. There is a table to roll on here, and I'm just going to treat it as per hex. So we'll say that you can get 2 hexes in a day, and so you go 1 hex, and until I figure out if that's the wrong information, we're just going to play it that way. So you go 1 hex, and you go another hex, and you don't have an encounter in either time. And so you will, whoops, hello. You will be here. Now I need to determine.
Oh, we're the pin, not the campfire.
Yeah, where the pin is. I mean, I'm going to try to, that's the thing is you know what? I'm going to get rid of this token because why do you need the token and the pin? I don't understand. So I'm just
I agree. I was watching the token because it's a lot more flashy.
Seem like a cool idea, but you're gonna always put the pin or the token over the pin, and you're gonna be fucking struggling with it. All right, so I do what I do in 5Es, which is having a goddamn encounter in the middle of the night every time, and everybody take their armor off and all that shit. That's how I don't do that when I do campaigns. So you guys are here, and you're able to spend the night. The first night that you spend in the jungle,
I think that's bullshit.
There actually might be something that happens. So let's find out if that does.
It should have tables, shouldn't it?
It does.
Okay. I got all worried there. I was like, man, if we're going to travel fairly safe and sleep every night, I'm going to be pretty pissed off about this adventure.
No. I mean, they make a big deal. They go on for paragraphs and paragraphs in the beginning of the book that says, tell your players they're all going to die in the first 10 minutes. I think they're exaggerating, but.
Can I attempt to gather rations on the way?
Do you have a power or do you have a background thing that allows you to do that?
No,
I'm just asking.
I'm asking you if I can roll some sort of check to try and do that.
Yes. When you bring up in conversation, the guide will tell you there are many poisonous things in this jungle. If you attempt to forage and gather things, you run the risk of killing yourself by eating something bad.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about that.
Okay.
Hold on, wait. Let me read something before I say that. I'm sorry. I'm gonna backtrack like real hard and fast.
Okay. What, you're reading something?
Yeah. Okay. Here. I posted this before. This is for my restore my med kits and stuff like that, and my medicine supplies. Yeah. But wouldn't that mean that I would know not to fucking bring back poisonous shit? I'm asking you because that's a DM's call because it says nothing about that in here. That if I'm like trying to survive, that I wouldn't do it anyways. But I'm asking for a DM's call.
Well, so what the situation is you've been told by the guide that there are dangerous plants and things in the jungle, and unless you specifically know what you're doing, you're basically going to make a check, and if you pass it, you'll be fine. If you don't, you're going to poison yourself. So.
All right, I'm taking the check.
All right, so roll. So anybody that wants to forage stuff can do this. This isn't just for that one character. If anybody wants to do it, what is okay? Do that. What is your goal? Is it to create a ration, or what are you trying to do?
Yeah, in this specific case, I'm trying to create a ration. or many rations, depending on what you'll give me or my role, or however you decide it.
Okay, and that field surgeon thing. I guess another thing I need. This is never in Curse of Strahd. None of my players went into any of this shit. But I guess I need to also tell my players any special things you have. You need to,
Keep track of yourself.
know that shit. Well, it's got to be easy for me. I don't want to have to read the entire player's handbook and then every other source that and every power and everything that every character has. That would be a fucking nightmare. And I would have had to read 18 characters with the shit. Then you die and it's all out the window anyway. So it's really the player's responsibility to be able to explain to the DM, like, this is what I can do and this is what it is and I'm going to do it. Like Chris did when he said he was going to perform. He had all that shit ready to go. So you need to be able to tell me, Stooner, exactly what this thing is and what you're using it for. So I realize you tried to do that, but apparently I'm not getting it.
All right.
What I got from it is that you're trying to create rations. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. And with Field Surgeon, I know what is good for you. I don't know what is extremely hazardous, but I know what is good for you specifically. Like shit that can heal you, basically. Like stuff that's not going to kill you.
So I hear you saying that you can get stuff that'll heal you, but how does that translate into creating a ration is my question.
It does not, I guess. You're correct, sir.
So what are you trying to do specifically?
I'm trying to kill a goddamn rabbit so I can eat tonight.
Well, that is called hunting. So is that what you want to do?
Well, yeah, I want to forage something that I can eat tonight and hopefully not die.
Okay, so we spent the last 4 minutes talking about Field Surgeon, and now we find out you're not doing anything with Field Surgeon. You just want to kill a rabbit. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, but I was hoping that my fact that I know what's good for you, like that can make you feel better, would help that.
Meat.
Okay.
Turns out meat's good.
Yeah. And for the other players that are sitting here saying to themselves, when does this fucking conversation between Rob and Stooner end? The reason I do this is to establish this so that as the campaign goes on for months and months, we don't have to have this conversation again. It happens once and then we don't have to talk about it anymore.
And it's
so
true.
If you want to forage,
I know.
Then anybody who wants to forage can roll a survival check.
Looks like it's just me.
Okay, I've got 2 people I think rolled, or 3 maybe. Yep, 3. All of you, Mikey and Eldrin, Erevan, I'm going to ask you to re-roll. All checks should be in the tower, please. Also, Ido in the tower.
It's I do, but Ido's fine. I'm not giving a shit.
All of the 4 of you that rolled all got rolls high enough to be able to find something to feed yourself for the evening. So that is successful. None of you get poisoned. And the other 2 who did not roll, please remove 1 ration from your inventory.
Fucking A.
And there was no encounter for that night.
As part of our night, actually, I have rations which I'm going to eat as part of a night and just going to sleep without actively looking for meals. I would like to just set a snare. Is that going to be a survival as well?
Excuse me.
Yeah. To catch something during the night, you mean?
Overnight, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't. Is there a mechanic for that? Just survival, and then
I have string, and I've got kind of some supplies.
Right, but I mean, I don't know. Again, no player has ever said, "I'd like to set a snare in the middle of the night." How do you roll to see if you get anything out? That's not.
My thought would be survival, same sort of thing. Yeah.
Okay, but there's no just whatever DC I as DM decide. Is that how we're doing it? Okay.
And I would say a percentile dice on top of that something runs into it. Personally.
Well, go ahead and roll your survival check, and we'll see if anything.
Right, survival check to set the snare.
So yeah, you did catch a rodent in the night, an edible rodent. So you would be able to. I mean, basically, the easiest way to do it probably would be just add 1 ration to your inventory because you'd be able to skin it and cure it and do whatever you have to do to save it, to take it, to eat the next day or whatever.
Nice.
So that's fine. All right. So
No fights yet,
Guide
though.
says proceeding south is probably as safe as any way to go at this point. She does tell you that this is called the River Tariki,
Our
and
map
that it spills back.
has a giant skull and
It spills
crossbones
from
on
the
it.
back of a mist-shrouded canyon
Just
and
saying.
flows north toward the bay. So the river's going the opposite way that you guys are going, and it goes over waterfalls. It's many miles long, and it's. She says it's too arduous to travel by canoe. If you go against the current, it's nearly impossible, and if you go with the current, you're likely to get caught up and go over some waterfall and fall to your death. So she said it's not a good idea to ever go on the river itself. And she says the jungle predators and undead prowl both riverbanks. This is the first you've heard of undead, but she tells you there are undead and they do prowl the banks of the river. So if you go near the river specifically, that's pretty dangerous to do. And she says along the river is usually okay, but in or near the river is very dangerous, if not one of the most dangerous places in Cholt. So you guys are able to proceed south. She suggests that you go a little bit further away from the river.
Sounds good to me.
And so you guys are able to go another 2 hexes for the day. And during that time,
Fuck. That's a good sneeze. That was a really good sneeze. Like when you can still feel it reverberating inside your fucking face. Yeah. Except for I have a mustache and apparently I spit into it.
stand by, guys.
If I'm standing by. Yeah, I've been drinking. I got a baby bladder. It's time to go piss. Please.
You guys do run into something.
Oh, shit. Never mind.
So after an hour and a half, get ready to roll some dice, bitches.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
You guys run into. Perhaps there is a. I didn't say to roll initiative, you motherfuckers.
Alright, good. That means I get to reroll.
You don't.
Shit.
Anybody that rolled, I take -10.
I'm
just kidding.
Not necessarily alright with that.
You guys run into this. And rather, what kind of fucking fucked up picture is this? This is the picture.
Yeah, no, I've run across that before.
That's why happened.
It's horrible.
So a dinosaur ripped the page?
You're,
It's an,
yeah, it's probably in the book, and then there's text there, and then they just copied the picture out and left the text. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Lazy ass motherfuckers.
You guys run into the one that looks like, I think the four-legged one on the ground that's missing half of its face.
Stegosaurus.
But it is not missing half of its face. So rather than roll initiative, I say to you, what would you like to do?
Not engage it. I hide.
Yeah, we consult with the guide and say, what should we do here?
She says these are kind of dangerous. We could take it down, and if we do, that's one less to deal with. But we could also run. So I'll leave it up to you guys, and it's pretty far away. It's far away enough that if you guys decide to run, you could probably get away. But I'll leave it up to you guys, and I'm prepared to help out if need be.
I'm out.
That was the quickest decision in D&D ever made. I'm out.
Yeah, I'd like to fade into the forest as well.
All right, so X to run and check to fight. and then we'll just do what the most of the party wants to do, which looks like run. Okay. So you guys, what you have to do is backtrack slightly out of where you were, and not necessarily an entire 10-mile hex, but enough to get around and kind of maybe go the other way. And that was and let's see, you guys had moved 2 hexes, so that we'll say that thing approached you as you were setting up your camp for the night, and you scamper off maybe a mile down the way and set up your camp, elsewhere where you think it's safe. And let's just see if it's safe. What's up? Hello.
So are we putting anybody on watch, or how's that work?
Well,
Boo.
what I do is I roll encounter, and then if there's no encounter, I'm not going to waste anybody's time. However, that is a good idea, so that it's not metagamey. Like if I say there's encounter and then we do the watch, then you guys will know. So let's establish a watch now. Let's do. There's 6 of you, so let's do 4 watches in the night, and you guys can just decide. And what we'll do is we'll set this up, and it'll always be the same unless you guys tell me you want to change it.
I only have to sleep 4 hours, so I could probably do 2nd and 3rd watch or something.
Mikey will take solo first watch.
I'll take last.
I will take the watch with Mikey if that is permissible.
I'll definitely take
Hell
last.
yeah.
Number 2.
Frozen 3.
Yeah, Eldrin 2.
Okay, so 2 on first, and then 2 and 3, and then 2 on the last one. I think I have that right. Okay, so we'll use that as the established order in case something does happen in the middle of the night. But I will advance the calendar another day because nothing happened.
More days, guys, and I get a healing potion that I ain't fucking sharing. No, I'm just joking.
All right, so
I'm a healer. I'll share everything.
How often would you like to roll for that finding food? I'm assuming not like every time.
I mean, you can. I mean, you can do it every time if you want, but
I guess my roundabout question there is how tracky are you going to be on rations?
I'm gonna track it every night. So
then I will roll for it every night.
Okay.
I will. So
those of you that want to roll,
my plan is to set the snare. I won't actively search, but I'll set a snare for it.
Okay. So those of you that want to roll, you can either search or you can set a snare. Now, eventually, you're going to run out of supplies for that, so you should keep track of how many times you can do that.
How
but
long
you
would
guys
you
can
like
all roll.
my 10-foot string to last?
Well, what else are you just using a string only? You're just like tying a string to a branch, and then how are you? I mean, I'm in real life. Rob Toohey does not know how to set a snare, so I don't even know. I mean, I know what you're talking about, but I have no idea what tools are involved or if you have those in your inventory. So you tell me. I mean,
majority of it is actually just part of nature. So you set a snare by setting a tension on a smaller branch. You hunt very, very small game. Your string is what tightens around the foot or the neck or the body of the animal.
And you have how much string?
I've got a 10-foot string.
10 feet.
So I'm.
Oh yeah, that's not very big. Okay, I'll say you have to use a. I'll say you have to use a foot of that at night.
And stuff.
Yeah, I'll just say you have to use a foot every time you do it, so you can do it 10 times.
Okay.
And then you guys can either roll a survivor check to if you're setting a snare or if you are searching for food.
I'm searching. I don't have that.
Mikey's also searching.
Okay.
Searching.
So Joe, did you roll?
I have not yet. Sorry.
Bwah, bwah, bwah.
Okay, so Erevan, Mikey, and I do found food. The other three, please remove one ration
Yeah.
from your pack,
2 days in a row.
and we shall
Got
continue
some fucking rations. I just want a goddamn fight. Like,
in a
once again
southerly
ask
direction.
converse with our guide and ask how far south we need to travel.
Yeah, and I'll offer to the party to scout ahead. It's part of my
Well,
ability.
so you're asking how far south to do what?
I guess that's maybe my question to the entire group. What the fuck are we doing in the jungle if we have no idea?
So
what the hell we're doing?
okay, in case you missed it, you're searching for the soulmonger, which is an item that has caused the death curse. This was all explained at the beginning.
Yep. Yeah. No.
And
I've been paid attention the entire time.
so we're looking
Okay.
for the undead to see if there's anything there, basically.
We need to be
No,
questioning some people, right?
There was never discussion of undead, except for that she told you there was undead that lurk around the river. But you're not looking for undead. You're looking for the soulmonger. You're looking for an item.
So we need to be finding people and asking questions.
Yes, so does she know of any wild people out here that survive out here?
She knows there are people, but she doesn't know specifically. You know, she doesn't have friends or anything like that. She's traveled out in these jungles, and she can steer you toward. Well, she's more able to steer you away from danger as opposed to toward anything. But she knows what you know about Soulmonger is. She knows it's just in the unexplored area of the map. She doesn't know where it is.
Oh, this is
Does she
how
have
we all
any
do.
idea of someone we could contact that might have an idea?
That she knows of, no.
And she agreed, if I remember correctly, to take us into the unknown parts.
She did. She said she would take you in, and that she would do that for free. Normally, you have to pay her 5 gold a day, but she's willing to do it for free because you guys promised to help her find her mask.
Well, we should be finding that goddamn mask.
Well, if you want
to
do that, okay. If you want to do that first, then absolutely, she'll tell you where to go for that. So now, let me look it up.
Now that we've gone several hex squares in the wrong direction,
You've got no. You're gonna have to go that general way anyway. You've only got 4 hexes.
While the DM is looking that up, I will tell a colorful joke. A monk was preaching to the people at Baldur's Gate and thundering against adultery, which he depicted in colorist of the deepest eye. It is such a horrible sin, said he, that I would rather undo 10 virgins than one married woman. At this, many among the congregation gave a hearty amen.
Worst joke ever.
Special.
I don't know how to play bards. I played one for like the last 3 games of.
Oh, she says
Order
that you're
Dragon.
going to find the Petrafolk or the Terrafolk of Firefinger. So, is Firefinger on the map? Does anyone see Firefinger?
Sounds like a volcano. Peaks of flame? God, I hope it's not there.
I love that I'm a part of this, and I'm not the only DM.
All right,
who has
well,
issues
let
with
me,
modules he's never had. Rob's one of the better DMs.
Oh, of
Look at
course
all the
not.
volcanoes are south.
Like, my second favorite DM by far. And I mean
The
by
search
far.
function
My
in
favorite
D&D
DM
Beyond
is
is
a
great.
guy that I know IRL, so that's a lot.
You should not be.
And the guy in IRL is the one who introduced me to D&D, so that's
Okay, I found
So
it
those
in the
things were all
story
put
entries,
together,
but
too.
that doesn't. Oh. Oh, snap.
see peaks of flame.
Okay, she tells you Firefinger is in fact a tower that has a flame on the top of it. It's in the forest area, and a tower or spire, I guess you would call it.
There's forest here. Looks like there's forest all down there.
And it's naturally made. Yeah.
Here.
So where the fuck is it?
Probably some here.
That is so sad.
Telling you, it's Watsy Products.
If I was in charge of making these modules, I'd have put a fucking link in her name right there and then say her thing is located here.
Telling you, it's
so I have to bounce around.
It's Watsy. Seriously, I'm trying to do this with POTA, and there's no fucking links to anything. You got to go searching every fucking time.
No, you gotta search for it. And I don't like to, I mean, every player, all the players in all my games have always told me, don't worry about it. Take your time, look for it, do what you got to do, take a couple minutes. But I get so nervous as a DM. I want my players to be entertained 100% of the time. So while I'm searching this map, I'm also talking out loud to keep you guys distracted that I'm not.
I'm having fun.
I just want there to be silence. I mean, I had broadcasting. Oh, fuck, there it is. I found it. Okay, good. And as it turns out, this is where you're going on the map. I've made a marker. So you're close.
We're like
we're going the right way.
An entire week away.
She tells you, yeah, it's like a week to get there. She tells you we definitely in no way want to cross this river. We want to go around it. And
really,
yeah, she says crossing the river is certain death.
So
absolutely,
2 days.
And she says, but she goes, I suggest we go south to the mountain, and go around it, and then come back up to. And the arrow is actually touching the hex. It's the hex that you're going to is the one that's colored, not blank, to the left of the tip of the arrow there. I could probably redraw it. You're going to this hex right here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days, 8.5 days to get there.
By going around? Screw it, let's just cross the river.
The guide is not willing to cross the river with you.
I'm sorry, honey. Unless you're willing to hunt for those of us who can't hunt and don't know how to hunt, we'll starve to death before we get there. So we'll cross the river or end up with dead party.
Or we turn back.
I mean, she asks you, Allegra, are you saying that you didn't bring enough food on this journey? Is that what you're telling me?
I brought enough food that I could carry. Keep in mind, I have no moolah. I can't buy more food. So therefore, I have to hunt, which I don't know how to do. I didn't realize that this shit was like, that we were going to have to go around shit.
Yeah.
Well, you have, didn't you bring 10 rations with you?
Yeah.
And when we get there, she'll be at 0, unless something goes right.
Precisely.
And then we have 10 to get back.
When I'm gonna, not to worry, I've traveled many times out in this jungle. I've traveled with other parties. I told you I was the best. I will tell you that if we get to this tower, once we get there, there will be plenty of rations to be had to refill your stock. So all we have to do is make it there. But if you attempt to cross the river, you might as well just put a knife through your heart right now.
I have already had a knife through my heart when my love lost.
A sad love story right now.
And I do not wish to go through it again.
Mikey will say to Allegra, I'll spot you on the food if shit gets rough. I'm doing pretty good in hunting so far.
All right.
Me as
So
well.
we will let's see. I'm gonna go. Let's see. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, when you get here, something might happen. So what we'll do is we'll roll for the encounters and all. Whoops, we'll roll for the encounters, all that. Let me see what happens here. Okay, so we're gonna do 6 of them. We're gonna do 5 of them. Actually, let me back you up a hex. So we're gonna do 5 survival checks and or snares or whatever you guys want to do if you want to try to find food each of these nights. And then I will also roll for encounters. So we'll do them one at a time. So night number 1, everybody who wants to try to find food or make a snare will roll a survival check.
I'll assist someone in hunting this time around. I got arrows.
Okay, 4 people rolled. So the 2 that did not roll remove a ration. Eldrin and Mikey remove a ration. And there is an encounter, and you once again see the same type of dinosaur that you saw before coming in your area. Now, this dinosaur shows up as you've already completed your long rest and you're getting ready to leave. So yeah, you can vote to fight or run. And fight is check and run is X.
My dear friends, I see that you are all wanting to depart, but might I suggest that if we stay and we fight, that our ration problem might be solved. This coming from somebody who does not want to get dirty whatsoever.
Kill everything.
Like the majority is to run. Oh, somebody's changing their vote now.
Getting hungry.
So it's tied. The guide will break the vote, and the guide will vote and suggest in hard terms that you do not engage this monster at this time.
Ah, fuck.
So that means we go to night 2. Everybody once again.
Ride it.
Well,
Legwar wants to ride it.
everybody go to night 2, and for night 2.
Allegra's gonna get a baby to ride first, so she can train it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, see, that's how that works.
Do you mean a baby dinosaur or just a baby?
Baby dinosaur. Well, I can ride babies too, but they break easily.
Oh my
God. That was fucking awesome.
All right, so
oh
yeah,
shit.
everybody who wants to try to eat without using a ration, roll a survival check. And in this case, the 2 who did not roll should remove a ration. Also, I do and Eldrin should remove a ration. The other 2 people are okay. And you do meet a commoner, a beggar, actually, who comes upon you as you guys are packing up camp. And he raises his arm as he's approaching. He's probably a quarter mile away, but you can hear him. And he yells out, "An ancient one beneath the Forbidden City gives birth to a terrible new god. The Snake Men know! They know!" And then he runs screaming off into the forest before you can even stop him.
Well, he wasn't naked, so it's all right.
That's what he said, in case anybody wants to make note of it.
Yeah,
all right,
Snake
day
Man
3. You guys can roll a survival check again if you want to try to find some food or set a trap or any kind of thing like that, whoever you are. Notice 2 people never roll. You should at least give it a shot.
I can try and teach Allegra how to hunt. I'm sneaky, and we got a nice bow and daggers.
She looks at him and she's like, "Look, honey, just because I got whiskers doesn't mean I'm going to eat field mice."
From the
mice are the
city,
best.
bitch.
Exactly. I'm from the city, bitch.
and fat.
So if I roll like a
These-
20, am
these
I
jungle
bagging
mice
at
are
least
tiny.
a deer? I know I haven't rolled one yet, or I'm just assuming, I should say.
All right. In the third night, people that find food are I do, Mikey, Eldrin, Grozen. So the other 2 take off a ration.
God damn it.
And was there an encounter for the night? There
Last
was
beer.
not.
Last
All right,
beer.
night 4. Same thing. Want to try to not spend a ration? Go ahead and roll your survival check.
Shouldn't have eaten supper. Because I could be hammered by the end of this beer. But
Survival checks are all in. Oh, there's another one. Okay, everyone except Mikey and Erevan take off a ration.
yeah.
And there was no encounter. So we'll do the 5th and last night before you get to this location.
Roll some die, bitches. Come on.
Oh, crap. I should have done something in between.
Too late now. Fucking late.
The people that I showed that rolled, I think, are Grozen, Eldrin, Mikey, and Erevan. Did anyone else roll whose name I didn't?
Rolled, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I
okay.
apologize.
Okay, so I do, and Erevan and Mikey all find food, and the other 3 do not. They may take off a ration. And now you have arrived to a location. Oh, and I need to. So that was 5 days that just went by. So if you want to,
Yeah, I want
don't you
a
get to do something after
potion of
5?
healing. And thank you for reminding me of that, because I failed horribly.
Okay. But you guys get to this area here.
I have 3 more days. I'll tell my party I have 3 more days till I get another potion of healing. And I'll spread them out the best I can.
And before I tell you what this area is, we have reached. My alarm's going to go off in less than 1 minute, but I'm already looking at the clock.
All right.
We have
looks
reached
like
the
it's
halfway point of the session.
break point.
So we will take a 10 break. No, not a 10 break, but a break of 10 minutes, 10 minutos for those of you that are Spanish inclined. And we will return here at 10 after the hour. So go and do your bathrooms and drinks and snacks and whatever.
We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen.
Sounds good.
Hey guys, if anybody's there, Fantasy Grounds just quit on me. I gotta restart it.
All right.
All right, I'm back. I got 2 minutes to eat my food. Host connection lost. All right. Is anyone else back yet?
Yeah. Subs crashed.
Yeah,
Restart.
yeah, yep, it crashed.
Well, looks like we crashed here. Still gonna eat my food and be happy. The host is not here though, so. All right, the countdown's gonna go down, but
No, don't connect. Oh shit, did somebody?
the host of the game is not here, so we have
Yeah,
to
I
wait for a
backed
couple
out,
of
but
us.
it wasn't backing out automatically, so I didn't try to reconnect. But someone may have just
I'm
No,
left
back.
and then
Are we,
okay, so
can we get-
Susie, in the future, if you connect and I scream, please don't connect. The worst thing you can do is then disconnect because that fucking freezes it too.
Oh
So,
my fucking god.
so just if you fuck it up, just leave it as is. But you're fine. Just don't worry about it. Let me get this thing all redone here.
There you go.
You've never used Fantasy Ground. Oh fuck, that whole thing. Yeah, because when it crashes, I had been shading this thing, and it of course just erases everything.
Oh, we're playing on Fantasy Grounds?
Oh no, we've been on Roll20 this whole time.
Ah!
No wonder.
Very obviously on fantasy.
Thought that
Grounds.
looked a little off.
All right, let me do one more thing before you guys reconnect.
There's a lot of math we were wagering earlier. That's Roll20 typical.
All right.
Can Roll20 garbage.
There we go.
I said it. Garbage.
He said
Garbage.
it. Garbage.
Schmo, did you ever roll with Roll20?
I actually started streaming on Roll20. Lost Minds of Fandover. This was, just to tell you how far back this was before Fantasy Grounds actually had their license with Wizard of the Coast. And I left Roll20 because it was garbage, moved over to Fantasy Grounds, and actually built the freaking player's handbook using Parse because it wasn't available officially yet. And that's what I started running Lost Minds of Fandover on.
Yeah.
How long after that did they come out with the PHP?
Right around the time that I finally finished it is when they came out with it. So I cursed to the heavens and then I gave them my money. Which, speaking of giving Fantasy Grounds your money, they are running a Black Friday sale right now, which oddly enough, I cannot find the upgrade to Ultimate license only the full license.
Because you already have the ultimate license, so.
I've subbed. Would that make a difference?
Maybe.
No.
I'll just ask
all right.
about it.
You guys can reconnect.
Alright, let's see if I can reconnect. Oh, yeah.
But yes, Rob, I would say you definitely need to get a new PC.
Yeah, it's, and I might do that. Cyber Monday would be the day to do that, which is Monday.
Yep.
And if all things go correctly, I might be able to order a computer on Cyber Monday.
Exactly.
Pay, since I'm gonna pay a few $100s, I might as well pay an extra $40 and get overnight shipping or whatever. Right? I mean, if you're gonna spend, I don't know, how much does a fucking computer cost now?
I built mine for about $1,300.
Yeah, but I'm not doing I'm getting a laptop. None of this bullshit tower crap. And those are cheaper now.
It's not cheaper
Just
than a good computer.
$2,000 for my new computer.
I bought one today on Black Friday, Rob, from Newegg for $649, and it's got a really good graphics card in it. It's got 12 gigs of memory, i7 processor. Great computer. It's $200 off.
I threw $10 at you for the new computer.
I like it. Thank you. You're also the new bit boss. You killed Gwydion.
I did not take that into account.
Hey, Babunski, can you send me a link in Discord to that just so I can look at it? Maybe that's the one I'll get too.
All right, we're trying to connect.
If everybody would like to help contribute to Rob Tui's new PC fund, you can go to his Twitch page, twitch.tv/Rob2E, and throw some bits that way, or buy some of his DM's Guild stuff.
Right?
He's got a donation button too. Yeah.
Yeah.
He does. And oddly, I've got Patreon, I've got donation, I've got Cheerbits. The thing about what's really weird to me is donations. PayPal takes a fee out of that. You know, they take I don't know what a percentage or something, so you don't get the full amount.
It's like 70 cents off $20.
Yeah, something like that. Cheerbits, you get the whole amount, but the person paying for the bits pays more. They're not just a penny a bit. They're like 1.01 cents or whatever. I don't know.
But you do have to pay taxes on Cheerbits at the end of the year.
And Rob, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I remember you saying that your higher level Patreon subscribers actually get monthly pictures of lewds of you. Is that correct?
Did you say lewds?
Yes, lewds. Not nudes, but close lewds.
Yeah, the $10 Patreon. They just get a picture of me.
That hell far.
Flipping off the camera. That's what they get.
Oh, shit.
Okay, everybody's reconnecting. Good.
Taking fucking 10 minutes to reload. And I'm also watching YouTube.
I don't know if it's because of the game today or anything else, but the DM's Guild sales for today has broken an all-time record. And the coding package that I have up for sale combines all the codings. I've sold 9 copies of that today. It's $29.95. Of which Hasbro, of course, gets half.
Damn, I should have waited a full year and DM'd with garbage. No, I'm lying. I told you I'd pay fucking $10 for the half copies.
Yeah. All right, Grozin's back up, Mikey's back up, Idu's back up, Eldrin's back up.
Oh yeah, wait.
We are nearly ready to go.
Nope, not that one. Not that one. This one. There we go.
All right, Erevan is back up.
All right, we're back up and running apparently.
And I know Susie is coming back up with her character, so I will continue to tell you what's up. You guys all arrive at this place, and I guess the guide can be on there too. And I will share the map. Susie, once you get your character up top, just click on your right portrait and you should see the map too.
All right, map load. Like, go.
And I will endeavor to describe.
Come on, map. Let's fucking go. There it is.
There is a visible entrance to here in it, and here in it, it looks to be maze. And it's a 20-foot high, twisted vines and thorns, and
it's a fucking Minotaur's maze. Let's do this shit.
You got somebody's moving away. That's funny.
Yes, that was me.
And so you guys see that it's open to the sky, but as you would go in it, you would imagine. I mean, you guys have all, like in The Shining or whatever, if you guys have seen movies or even maybe been to one in real life, where it's just a haze, a maze, a hedge maze. That's what I'm trying to say. So do you guys want to go in? You don't have to. The guide does not know. She's like, I've heard of this, but I don't know what's here. I don't know what's in there. I did know there was a maze in the area, but no one I've ever talked to has gone in. So I don't in there.
Since you had D in there, Rob.
I was gonna say, if you want me to, guys, I can go in and scout. I have that ability.
Allegra's gonna climb the wall.
I like to face roll stuff.
Thank you, Urash, for the cheer bits.
It's in the street. Damn.
Thank you, Schmo, for the cheer bits. I missed that one.
Cheer bits?
Cheer bits? I don't know. Didn't you do it? I don't know. Or donation? I don't know what the hell's going on.
It's 2 dances.
Oh, no. No, you donated. I see what you did. Let me, I'm trying to open that module that you asked me for, so I don't know why I can't find it.
Goddamn.
And why it's still, I opened it last time. I don't know why it's not open this time.
God fucking
Oh, maybe
damn.
because the thing crashed and it didn't save the...
This is intense.
And when your table crashed, you get that message that said, hey,
Cheer
it
Wars
crashed,
and
none of the shit was
Rob
saved
2E's fucking channel.
All right, so that's open. Okay, so
Trying
you
to
guys
get this guy
approach
a new
the
computer
beginning
so
of the
he can
maze.
DM properly.
And this is not what we were trying to find, right? This is
No. This, what you guys were trying to find is still another like 3 days north around the bottom of the river. But you guys are pretty much at the bottom of the river, and this maze thing is here. There's no one at the entrance to greet you or anything like that. So it's up to you. If you guys want to
other than our
go inside, see what's.
I'd like to.
Other than our foot.
I'd like to check the entrance for any kind of tracks, Rob.
For tracks, okay. Roll a survival check.
You'll see my tracks going in.
We don't want our clear to get killed. Be careful.
Yeah, I hear you can't come back from that.
Right.
Okay, you don't see any tracks.
Okay. I'd like to move in and find a spot where I could kind of get in the dark light and try and go try and hide if I could.
Okay, I'm gonna.
No fucking hiding for you.
Is Allegra in? Your token Allegra is in the shade on the hedge. Like, is that where you want it to be, or is that where it was placed and you just haven't moved it?
No, I said she was climbing the wall. She was getting on top of the wall.
Oh no, I totally missed that. If you said that, I did not hear it. So I apologize. So you're climbing the wall. Do you have a climb speed?
20 feet.
All right. So you climb up the wall.
Nice.
Roll a dexterity saving throw. These are thorny walls, so if you're not careful, you might get prickled a little bit. But just roll a regular dex saving throw.
Watch out for the pricks.
Yeah, so you were able to climb that 20-foot wall, and you don't get hurt. Yeah, you managed to stick your hands in all the right places. What's up? So let me
That's how
open
I
that up a
roll.
little bit more so you can see in there. That's how you do.
Exactly. Why do you think the hookers like me so much?
Yeah, because she sticks her hands in all the right places. Fuck.
So you can see. It is daylight. It's the middle of the day, so you can probably see. Now the rest. Now, if you guys are gonna split the party, I fucking hate this when everybody does this. If you guys split the party like this, you guys have to not metagame. You have to pretend that you can't see what other player can see, because we don't have dynamic lighting yet, where you can unshade the map individually for each player, which is going to be the fucking bomb.
Hashtag unity.
Also,
Hashtag unity.
Bob, I wanna hide. A kid, please.
Stealth
Okay.
roll. How can I not see over here?
So, which one are you?
I am Everon. Everon.
Yeah. So you're gonna hide there.
Just anywhere I can find
You're
there
just-
that would be dark. You know.
Okay. There's no dark spaces. It's all brightly lit. The sun comes down. It's an open air maze. So there's no dark spots per se. So trying to hide from where and from what?
I was just trying to keep myself like hiding shadows, but I could maybe just try and move stealthy, I guess.
Okay. Well, you let me know.
Yeah, I'll just try and move stealthy. I'll just try and move quietly.
Okay. So Allegra, when you get to the top of the wall, you'll see what you see, and there's no, there's no
Oh, I'm gonna
people
play
or
a good
anything in
game
there,
here.
just the open space.
A real good game.
Yeah, I'll signal to these guys and let them know that I'm gonna walk on top of the maze and guide them through it, so they don't run into dead ends and shit.
That's a 20-foot wall, bang.
Yeah. So these guys can't see you.
But-
These guys that are in, yeah. Allegra, you can't see any of the only people in the party that you can see right now is the guide, maybe, and probably not even I do, unless you. Okay. So now I need an acrobatics check for you to.
Oh, we were gonna play Mikey's favorite game, Marco Polo.
Excuse me, ma'am, there on top of the wall. You might want to watch out for all the little pricks up there. They could be damaging to you.
Yeah, it's
All
not the
right.
little pricks I'm worried about.
Roll percentile dice to see if you fall outside or inside.
Ooh. Failed her acrobatics.
Okay, low is inside. So you fall off the wall, and that's 20 feet, so that's 2d6.
And that's a death.
And we're not in combat right now, so even if you land prone, you could stand up without a problem. You take 5 damage from falling off the wall. And 5 damage is a lot for a person that has 10 hit points.
9.
Or, 9. So yeah, you lose more than half your life because you fell off the wall.
Do
And
we
so you start
hear
to
a
dust
scream?
yourself off and maybe. And you guys can hear the walls are very thick. You can't go through them, but you can hear through them. And so you hear a big thud where she fell off the wall. And as that occurs, you hear a throaty croak that sounds like at once both lusty and forlorn, and you cannot know where that's coming from.
My wife's here. I mean,
Your wife's real throaty, huh?
Hello. All wives should be
Is
throaty.
Grozen able to see anything to the left in this maze here? Prior to hearing that.
I will to the left. So
from the way the players are facing, walking in, I guess. Let's go with east then.
To the east, you mean? Yeah, I can't wait whatever it is because this is a fucking nightmare. I'm trying to unshade shit as we go, and it's just so slow, you guys. It's just like really a pain. Bad computer. Okay, I'm you. So yeah, east there,
His computer's
Grozen, and that is not.
How much of that's coming through? Probably all of it.
That is not anything. And then you guys over here see this area. And here, as you come around that corner, you can hear louder a little bit. Allegra, like, oh, fuck, what happened? I fell down.
wait, is she throaty and forlorn at the same time?
Not her, no.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
That would be pretty fantastic if a character fell off the wall and then the description text that I posted in there was something that they had predetermined. Oh, make her sound throaty and forlorn. That'll be post that in chat. Would have been pretty good. All right. The guide is going to come in there with you guys. She'll keep up with you. She does not know this maze or of this maze, or she can't offer any advice in particular with this. What's happening?
I do. We'll stay next to the guide.
Say that again. I didn't get that, Schmo.
I do. We'll stay with the guide.
Forgot I muted my goddamn mic.
Okay.
I'll wave everyone up as I can.
You know what I'm gonna do at this point? I'm gonna just don't go where I haven't unshaded yet, but I'm gonna unlock the tokens because since everything's moving so slowly, it's just gonna be easy to get tokens. Just don't go to that area.
I'll motion. I do, and the guide ahead. I'll take up the rear.
Would you like to rephrase that, sir?
Can you move that?
You broke up, Rob.
Chris, can you move the A token? Does it allow you to do it?
I cannot.
Okay, no problem.
I think
Make
if
her
you
friendly
set
and you
it
can.
to friendly, we could.
Yeah. Didn't want to have to do that just for certain reasons, but I think maybe I will.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Chris, since you're gonna stick with A, let her move with you.
Absolutely.
Gonna back up my friends at Bard going right in.
I need a perception check out of someone who I shall name momentarily. It depends. I'm going to say, let's call it Grazin. Perception check.
Dun, dun, dun. Starting to get tired.
Okay. Does that have a...
When I say tired, I mean tired.
Okay, you do not see... Okay, yeah, no, you
Do
guys
we
can
hear
keep
his
going.
desk?
I mean,
Mikey and Eldrin are crew.
So I need, yeah, I guess we can't do it this way. Never mind. I gotta relock the token because you guys just can't move your tokens to where you want to be. You have to draw paths. So I need Mikey and Eldrin to also roll perception checks.
This not good. Actually, it's not that bad. I got +3. I'm just not proficient yet. It'd be a +5 if I was.
Okay, so Eldrin, you see it. Mikey, you don't. And Mikey ends up falling into a pit.
Well, hold on.
Where you got something falling in pits? You got
No.
some power that doesn't allow you to do
No, I just I've been an idiot for the last 7 days because I forgot I had a skill. I thought it pertained to something else, but that's my bad. And we already had this speech, so I fall in a pit.
All right, so if you have something that prevents you from falling in a pit, you can let me know. But
No, I have a advantage on survival. I thought it had to do with this type of shit, but it didn't. Like I said, you gave me the speech already. Well, you actually gave it to someone else, and I listened, so my bad.
Well, but the speech pertains to not knowing what your character can do. You have to do an advantage. Let me know what it is.
I have proficiency in survival skills. That's about all. I thought it was pertaining to something else. That's why I made the mistake and said I fall into a pit. Oh shit.
Okay, so the party has an unconscious member lying at the bottom of a pit. This pit is 10 feet deep.
Holy fuck!
I'll lower down on a rope and anally apply his healing potion that he just created.
All right, we are not doing the anal +2 in this game, but I like it that you did it anyway.
Move that shell aside first,
So between the other members of the party, you guys are able to easily hold a rope and let you go down there and give him his own healing potion. So you can, Mikey can take his healing potion.
I didn't have it coded
in the game.
So I rolled.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so we'll put it.
And I'll code it now. That was my bad.
In the list. It should be in the list. Should be in the spells.
Is it? It's cool.
Should be.
I've been having issues
Which
with that, with healing potions and with unarmed strike. I know unarmed strike is an item, so.
But is potion not in the spells?
Which spells? Which ones?
It's
they're all
definitely in
listed.
the spells.
So
Yeah,
spells
just
that are
open
per
the
class?
spells. You make sure that spells is on all, and you type in potion, and it'll be there. The only reason it wouldn't be there is if you don't
I'll
have
be
the
damned.
coding things open in the library.
Well, thank you, Rob.
I can set the shit up, baby.
Oh shit, that's sweet.
All right, and you're able to climb out of that pit, and you are very much hurt, but you did not die because you made a potion in the wilderness. I don't know, fucking turtle powers. I don't know what's happening. And you guys can all avoid that pit. You guys all saw him, or you will see when you come around the corner. Easy to avoid that pit and get around
Pull
it now.
all
now
4
that it's been
potions,
spotted.
because this is going to be a long-ass campaign. Even
We'll
though
jump you ahead. Basically, the thing is something happens every minute that you guys spend in the maze.
oh, shit.
So I'll to see if anything happens
That would
as
have
you
been good
guys
to know.
get what I think is a minute's worth down the way. But you guys can all, assumingly you're gonna move. I'll draw the path that you have to see because you're gonna have to go that way anyway.
In the meantime, I'm going to touch myself. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm alright. 6 health is pretty good. That's 60%.
Anybody looking at him?
Why the?
I will offer
So-
I
in
touch him.
to the party. I don't care to scout ahead, guys. If you'd like for me,
I touch me.
just saying.
So Rob, I'm trying to draw my path out, but as you can see by my many paths going many different directions, it keeps like jumping back and not working.
Yeah. Just redo it, I guess. I'm trying to unshade the map by holding shift, drawing circle stuff, and it ends up all
That might
being
be
like
what it is.
triangle that fucking don't work and every kind of fucking. Hopefully, I can do the best I can.
Just remember, you're getting a new computer.
This-
Get a new computer.
That's right. This is absolutely
computer.
not the map to be on when your computer doesn't fucking work right. It's amazing to me that the stream is even held.
It's easy to stream. Doesn't even take that much of your computer's
Right.
ability.
See in that corner, my pit, charging forward. I don't give a shit.
Oh my god, cleric, no.
Well, if you guys can't keep up, just let me know.
Fuck.
I got a good buddy, Everin. He's like so far back that it's like he doesn't even want to fight or explore. We might as well just left him at the tavern.
I am guarding my halfling friend in the guide. You got the meat shield up there.
I
Why,
am the
my good
meat.
This is
sir, I
fucking ridiculous.
consider you a friend as well.
I'm trying to approve you guys' move, so if I haven't got to it yet, I am working on it.
See, you guys think just because the fighter looks like he's beefy, he's the meat shield, but that's a lie.
And for Ozaka's movement, since she will be moving with me and
Just-
I with her,
just right now, that's
she will be
perfectly
walking
fine.
through walls.
She'll now be moving through walls. Fucking A. Holy shit.
That's wild.
What did I do by talking shit? Look at all those fucking lines. Oh, shit. See, this is what happens when you play games with me. I just, like, do stuff. And you can be damned with the fucking consequences. I should probably not be doing any more of that bullshit.
Rob, when I reach the middle of this room right here, I want to give myself a perception check.
I did not hear what you just said. Could you repeat that?
How the fuck
So
does
when
that
I
work?
get to the middle of the room, I want to look around and see what I can perceive. For anything unusual.
Fuck that shit. DM tells you to.
Okay, I mean, I know all you guys. I know all 6 of you. I know you guys, but I haven't quite memorized who's who. So rather than I or me, please say your character's name so that I can know who you're talking about.
I do.
Oh,
Mikey.
does that come with a ring?
And all I heard was the rest of anything.
Aravan would like to look around when he gets to the center of the room to see if he notices anything unusual.
Okay.
What he can perceive.
Come
Does this
on.
sound all fucked up for you too?
No,
Yeah,
it's
all messed up.
Just you.
just you, bro.
What a fucking. Just me. Yeah, it's.
As I have told my viewers, Rob, you are
Oh
all
man,
cussing at
my
us
house, my
very
computer
bad.
is fucked up. My fucking internet is fucked up. It's amazing that it all just hasn't shut down.
Fuck cunt.
Aravan wants to look in the center of the room. Okay, so you want to
look around.
Okay, you do not see or notice anything that isn't just revealed on the map. Nothing special or hidden happening where you are right now.
Okay, buddy. Thank you.
Well, I've almost died,
Alright.
and look at the size of this fucking
Gone
maze.
up there.
I'm gonna whisper to Eldrin, dude, I shouldn't have brought us in here, man.
I'm gonna call out to Grozen. Wait a moment, the fools have went the other way. I mean, the other part of the group.
Normally, I wouldn't do this if I had a fully working, like everything was smooth and operating fast, and we weren't having to wait like 30 seconds between each time I undid the map. But since that is the case today, I can say that you guys walk up there and find that it's all just a dead end.
All right.
Yeah. All right, so you guys come over there.
Fuck me, this map is difficult.
I will move everyone.
I love this game. So much fun. But look at the size of this goddamn map. Alright, look at that. Okay, these are hex squares. So this is one.
I'm just going to get the computer
So
that
this is one.
says whatever the fastest speed is that they haven't even invented yet. The Duo Core 9 processor that they don't even have done. That's the one I'm getting.
That's why you need a tower, sir, not a laptop.
Yeah, the problem is if you were at my house, you can see I can't have a tower at my house because there's nowhere to put it. I live in a fucking literally the 3-room house that has no room.
Well, I got a big foot. I could make a hole in the wall and you could set your tower on it.
Should I put my tower just
Oh, you gotta
through the wall and talk? CUALK. Spell it, not COCK. I'm gonna patch it with cock.
Well, there's 2 different types. There's
All right.
cocking, and then there's this cock stuff. It looks like fucking
Cock.
little
and then
beads,
there's
and it
cock.
absorbs smells. We use it at work all the time because we work on dairy trailers, and they stink.
I want to interrupt the cock talk for just a moment. Rob, I need meat grinder thrown on me when you have time.
What? You want to clear cock? What do you mean?
He wants the meat put on him.
Oh, fucking stooner. Yeah, I just want the meat grinder effect placed on me, please.
I got it.
Oh,
I got you, Rob.
Can we get it? Is it there?
Yeah, it's in the effects. You can drag it over to you.
Yeah, you must have conditions and effects open.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I wonder why that. Okay, he's got it shared than does. Need to do that.
Well, you have to open it in your library.
Right,
No,
I just never shared with my player.
It's actually in the effects tab in the upper right-hand corner.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be there if it wasn't open. I just don't never open it to my players. I need to do that actually. This is handy.
New fantasy grounds
All
update.
right.
Your players can apply effects and remove them.
Allegra peeks. Allegra peeks around the corner and decides that there's nowhere to go there. And
I think I see a way down.
Garazin looks to see he can tell that right there.
Fucking mazes.
All right. Everyone can roll a perception check.
Perception check is under skills.
Garazin spotted it. You guys stop moving because you guys are all going to move a different way probably, but just before you dipped around where you are now, Garazin, you spotted. Allegra didn't see it, but you over right before you went past this hedge that's just to your east. And right down here, you spotted what you think is a way through there, through that hedge. And it is, in fact.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm sorry, Rob. I'm having trouble hearing you.
Yeah, you broke up, buddy.
All right, it's in the chat. It's in the chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rosin spotted a secret door.
Right.
Okay.
Why do I hear
I'm going to give you, we've got an hour and 10 minutes left in the normal playtime. I'm going to give you guys the chance. I'm perfectly willing to go another hour with this bullshit map, sound, and everything else that's fucked up if you guys want to do it. But if you want to call it short for today, we can maybe stop early and then, next time we play, I'll hopefully have another computer. What do you guys think about that?
I'm for cutting it a little short because I know it's frustrating to you, and a frustrated DM equals dead players.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we want you to,
If I get mad, you're all. I want you guys to not have to be sort of, oh man, it's taking so long, and every time we move, it's 15 minutes to move my token. I don't. You guys should be equally as frustrated as I am, but I am willing to continue if you guys want to deal with it. But if you'd rather cut it short and just, pick it up here next week, we can do that.
We got months, man. We got months, brother. Don't matter.
Yeah,
I'm neutral.
Yeah.
I didn't vote.
So
this doesn't matter to me.
Vote a check to call it, an X to play.
There you go. Finally.
Okay, well, you guys want to keep playing, I guess it looks like.
No, X to play.
Well, check is call it.
Yeah, the check marks
Oh,
to
check to
give
call
the
it, yeah.
DM a break
See,
and let him get a new computer.
It is there's a broken computer, there's a broken Discord, there's broken internet, and apparently there's a broken DM. So I don't know what I'm doing. All right, so we good times. Joe's like, fuck it, I'm out of here. All right, guys, so good. I did have fun though. This was fun getting it going.
Oh, yeah.
So hopefully we'll be back on track and smooth sailing for session 2, which will be December 1st, maybe? Is that the day next week? Anyway. All right, guys.
Just as a quick
go
note
ahead.
before we go, December 4th through the 8th, I will be in Orlando. I will actually be coming back from Orlando on the 8th. I should be back in time to play. If I leave early, it's not that long of a drive, like 6 hours or 7 hours or some kind of crap. But I should be back in time to play, but just as kind of a heads up.
Okay, so that's in 2 weeks.
Yep, 2 weeks.
Yeah, okay, no problem. All right, thanks everybody. We will continue in 165 hours from now, that's right, I'm that kind of nerd. And and I will see you guys all next week. And I'm going to immediately start looking. I'm going to close Fantasy Grounds and immediately start looking for a new computer right now. That's what I'm
Black
gonna do.
Friday deals. You got a
Black
ton of shit you can buy
Friday.
online. That and
Ladies and
Monday,
gentlemen,
you've
have
got
a
a bunch of
fantastic
Cyber
night.
Monday sales.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll be back next week with more. The DM's gonna get a new computer. He's a fucking awesome DM. You guys can check him out at Rob2E or Twitch TV /Rob2E, and that's the number 2. And yeah, this is the end of my recording.